Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is another Gaming Greats video and the third of our Delta Squad figures, which I'm very excited to open. This is RC 1140 Fixer. I'm going to get Boss and Sev out of the way, but I want to put them up there just so you can see we do have a whole kind of squad going on here. We're one short. Very excited to kind of fix that, but let's take a quick look at Fixer's box here before we pop them open. So you can see here it's from Star Wars Republic Commando. However, Delta Squad here did appear in the Clone Wars cartoon. So while traditionally these guys are a little beefier in the game and in a lot of media, in the Clone Wars cartoon, they weren't really that beefy. So I don't feel like this is too off from the cartoon representations, which is maybe a little bit more realistic than the video game. But obviously this is based on the video game. So, you know, you make your own judgment there. On the side here, we have the little mural painting here. He is number 13 in the Gaming Greats line. Up here it says RC 1140 Fixer, an elite clone commando of the Galactic Republic during the Clone Wars, served as second in command for Delta Squad on missions to annihilate their enemies in Star Wars Republic Commando. So he was essentially the slicer, which is Star Wars speak for hacker. He was the hacker of the group. Every good squad needs a hacker. You know, Bad Batch kind of has two, so why not? So let's go ahead and pop them. I don't want to get too into the box. If you've seen this one, you've seen them all. This is one of the last boxes we'll get with this plastic clamshell. I'm not sad to see this go, to be honest. I've never been a huge fan of this design of plastic clamshell where it's like a piece in a cardboard box. I liked it better when the front plastic was its own piece attached to the box. So here we have him out of the box. He is the exact same as Boss and Sev that we've gotten so far, which is a base on the Hunter body. And if you want to see more on that, I have done reviews and unboxings of all the other kind of figures, but I wanted them out to kind of show the differences. Obviously, we've got a different color. He's more, I'm colorblind, but this looks more of like a green to me, maybe. I don't think it's red. I'm usually pretty good. Like this looks like an orange red. He looks green to me. There's a very thin line coming up here versus the thick line that kind of spreads out there. He's got a nice little like walkie-talkie antenna box on the side of his head for communication. On the side, we have that stripe going all the way down. On that side, it's more of a solid color, although we have the stripe on the forearm. Then the torso, I think this is a little inaccurate if I remember people complaining, right? But honestly, I don't think it looks bad. It's fine. It's not painted. It's just all molded in solid plastic. The actual molding is the same. There's like little divots and cuts and things through all of them. So, and we have that all the way down. You know, the same complaints I have are always the same, whereas, you know, they have glued the knee pad on the top or the bottom of the thigh instead of the top of the shin. So like that doesn't look right. Like that should be down here. But, you know, you can fix it if you want to. Just a nice little cut. Very easy to do. But we have the same kind of, you know, articulation. We have a little hole in the back where Hunter's knife was. Because, again, this is just a Hunter mold. Which, again, doesn't really bother me. Although I do wish that all of the Hunter molds didn't have this. Like they've used it so many times. They could have done a new forearm, you know, to get rid of that. So whatever, it's not worth complaining about at this point. Like I complained about at the beginning, but I don't want to dwell on it. This is the backpack he's got. You know, it's not the same as the other ones. The other ones have essentially the same one that Hunter came with. His is modified. It's a lot wider, and it has this antenna on the back. I do like the back of their helmets. Look at that. That's pretty neat. And just to bring in Sev here, he's the sniper of the group. He's more of a kind of gray and blue color, just to show that off. And then the last one we're missing is Scorch. So looking forward to getting him and completing it, but looks like he's not coming out in 2022, even though the rest of these did. So hopefully we'll get him in 2023. this is, I think, how I'm gonna have him. I'll have him like one hand this, maybe have him looking up like he's looking at something. And for him, I'm just trying to decide how I want him on the shelf. So since he's a sniper, I might have him kind of down like this. There we go. Come on. Usually these are pretty easy to get into a crouching pose because of the new knees. They do make it easier to get that done, but this one's it's got some issues. So I'll put him like so, and boss can be like this, and that can be, I'll put him in the middle because he is the figure that we're looking at right here. Let's get something more interesting going down on his lower legs here. Maybe spread his legs a little bit. Just got to get them so they're stable. There we go. And boom. So that's Fixer. Just a nice, easy video for this. You know, not too crazy. You either, at this point, you either are in on these guys and you like him, or you're passing on them. You know, no one's going to convince you. Fixer isn't the one to bring anyone over on these. You either care about them from boss, or you've written them off already. And either way, I like them. I think they're unique clones to go on the shelf. I'm happy to have them. I'm really looking forward to getting Scorch to complete the team here. Hopefully, it won't have to wait too long into 2023 to get those. So Hasbro, thanks for getting these out. Could they have been better? Sure. But right now, this is what we have. And I'd rather have this than nothing, I guess. Which isn't a glowing response as well. It's better than nothing. I mean, some people might disagree with that. Some people might rather have nothing than some with inaccuracies, but I don't think the inaccuracies are too bad. But yeah, I do like them. I think they look good on the shelf. They pose well. And the paint apps are actually pretty good. You know, for being, they're all repaints. Like, why wouldn't they be basically all the same character with different repaints? But the paint apps they've got are really nice. Like, I think they look really good. So yeah, I guess thanks so much for watching. I'm going to take this moment and thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon at a Black Series level or higher. This is a quick video. Thanks for sticking around. If your name's on here, thanks so much. Like, share, subscribe. That helps the channel out a lot. And man, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.